Brought to you by Knights of Awakening. The views expressed in this video are not necessarily those of Knights of Awakening as an entity. They are personal views expressed on behalf of Charles McBride. With that said, today's little address is going to be on something that I've seen going around the Jedi community overly frequently, and that is the Grey Jedi Code. The Grey Jedi Code is a work of fiction in the highest regard of works of fiction, just as the Jedi Code is. However, this one is one pieced together by fans, and while the Jedi Path could ultimately be said as something that is pieced together by fans as well, this code is... wow. First of all, it's long. It's long, and it's stupid, and it's boring. And it's annoying. It is just fantastically stupid. But you should hear it first, and then I'll hit it as it need be hit. The Grey Jedi Code goes as follows. There is no dark side nor a light side. There's only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. The balance is what keeps me together. There is no good without evil, but evil must not be allowed to flourish. There is passion yet emotion, serenity yet peace, chaos yet order. I am the wielder of the flame, the protector of balance. I am the holder of the torch, lighting the way. I am the keeper of the flame, the soldier of balance. I am a guardian of balance. I am a Grey Jedi. Really? This is what we're going to go with for the Grey Jedi? Let's start on the good, which is the first two lines. There is no dark side nor light side. There's only the Force. The Jedi community has come to understand this over years of research and practice and patience, delving into the Force through active meditations and through an understanding of the code, of which I will do many videos on later. The proper code. There is no emotion, there is peace. Yeah, you've heard that one. That's the Jedi Code. It should apply to all forms of Jedi. Light, dark, purple, polka-dotted, cross-spectrumed, and hexadecimal Jedi. But since we don't want to follow that, because we're a bunch of spoiled, angry children, we get the Grey Jedi Code, which does, in the first line, sum up the truth of the Force, which there is no sides. There are no sides. There's no sides. There are no sides. There's only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. To do what? I thought there were no sides. There were no sides, and now there are sides. Make up your mind, code. Is this a sideless Force, or is this a sided Force? Is there no good or evil? Or is there good and evil? Okay. I'm going to want my staff while I read the rest of this. I will do what I must to keep the balance. Oh, wow. The balance is what keeps me together. Obviously, because if you're dumb enough that you need this code, you need something to help keep you together. There is no good without evil. What? I can't even finish that line. What? There is no good without evil. So what? If you give a lollipop to a little kid, you gotta go punch a baby in the face or something? What is this shit? Alright. There is no good without evil. but evil must not be allowed to flourish. This is bullshit. You can't say there is no good without evil and then say that you're going to fight against evil. That's moronic. It's contradictory. Don't get me wrong, we're all a little bit hypocritical, but this is just stupid. It's an excuse. We'll get to that in a second. It's an excuse incoming, that's for sure. After that, it copies a lesser-known form of the Jedi Code, but it doesn't copy it completely. It mangles it and destroys it. And it says, there is passion, yet emotion, serenity, yet peace, chaos, yet order. The proper form of the Jedi Code, for those that don't know out there, is emotion, yet peace, ignorance, yet knowledge, passion, yet serenity, chaos, yet order, death, yet the Force. And that form of the code is an understanding of the harmony of the Force. It's an attempt to present all of that idea that what you should find through the more common form of the Jedi Code. It's a way of understanding it in simpler terms. This is a way of butchering those simpler terms in order to sound cool. And I get that all of the codes were written to sound cool, but so are statements like the best defense is a good offense. Those statements, much like the older codes, still have some ring of truth and purpose within them, and therefore functional, useful, and viable, unlike this piece of crap. I am the wielder of the flame and the protector of balance. What? If it's balance, it should be something that occurs on its own. It's a balancing. It's a natural state of being. You're the protector of balance. You're wielder of the flame. Well, how can you be both? We're back to well, this is why people say I can't do a good action without doing a bad one. The holder of the torch and blah blah blah, the mighty protector of their own virtue, some shit like that. No, we'll go through this. The holder of the torch and lighting the way. They're lighting the way, but they're gray, so they don't focus on light or dark, which is really another way of just saying they're idiots, and that they want to think highly of themselves but want a little bit more wiggle room so they can do bad things. And they're the keeper of the flame. Oh, they're holding the flame, they're protecting the flame, they're wielding the flame, they're keeping the flame now. And a soldier of balance, because, balance just needs a soldier to help obtain it. And a guardian of balance. So they're fighting for balance, they're guarding balance, they're lighting the way, they're doing a whole lot of shit. And then it ends on, I am a Grey Jedi. The problem with this is it doesn't really say anything. It's not a code that can be contemplated and a deeper understanding come to. It's not a code that provides any depth or wisdom. It is not representative of the Force. It is not representative of really much of anything except ego and a need by the individual that's endorsing it at any one point. To have an excuse to do bad things for what they think are good reasons. This is like saying that it's okay to beat someone up because they've said something wrong, or it's okay to hurt people because you don't agree with them, or that it's okay to kill when you have other options because you're holding the balance, or you're not clinging to morality, yet you can't let evil flourish. What it is it's a set of contradictions meant to allow terrible wrong actions to be given credence where otherwise they would be thrown out under any other code or system of codes or a system of understanding. That's my problem with the Grey Jedi Code. It's worthless. It does hit on some things that are worth understanding about the nature of the Force, but for the most part, it's total BS. And I look forward to when the Jedi start going back to the code proper and start reading it and understanding it and meditating on it and gaining a depth within it so they can see how it can better their lives and the world around them. And if that's what you're doing with your code as a Jedi, or with your code as anyone out there, and your code is functional and not completely contradictory and bullshit, then that means I can almost be certain that you will awaken the night within.